So the truth is revealed about real Galther. I want to be honest here. I know he's pretty selfless for what he's doing and what he did for Galther, his doll self. However, I still don't believe it all. I just do not think that is GG for the real Galther. Hear me out. This is a man that has been in prison for a very long time. The Demon King locked him up for a reason. Bestowed him the commandment. For that alone, clearly this man is very powerful. And if he didn't have that commandment, I couldn't imagine what he would be like. So something tells me that this isn't the end of whatever the real Galther wants. I feel like there is more to him. I feel like there is more to his character than meets the eye. Because of what type of character he is, because of his abilities, because of how he was locked up, I just feel like he's a type of character that is scheming. He's very manipulative. He can easily get what he wants, but it takes a lot of planning and many, many years to do so. Because, think about it like this. He has a lot of abilities to mess with and tinker with people's minds. We don't know the limitations of the real Galther. Who's to say he doesn't mess with his own mind to make it to where he is selfless? Who knows? He could trick his own mind. Because we don't really know the limits of his real self. So when you look at it like this, I feel like there is more to this. I don't feel like the real Galther is dead yet. And we have seen spirits in Taizai. We have. So we can't say that isn't a possibility as well. So even if he is dead, who's to say he's not going to stay dead permanently? So what I'm getting at is that yes, the real Galther, he's a very nice dude. He's a good guy from what I saw in this chapter, but he's shady. Very shady. Just too much shade around that Galther. However, for now, though, I'll let it slide, because we don't really know. It's my personal opinion, because of what I've seen with characters that are very similar to him. Characters that are very smart and intelligent. They can plan for thousands of years to just get one thing done, and I feel like that's the type of character he is, especially for what he's been doing, especially to create a self to go and view the outside world and all that. I feel like there's more to it, and for him to want to end the war in the first place, it's a very selfless thing of what he's doing, but I just wonder what is really the end-game goal for him. Now, besides all of that, though, I need to ask the question, which it's popping up in my head now. Is this really just a flashback? Because it crossed my mind while reading this chapter that it feels like it's more than just a flashback now. Especially when the real Galther is talking to Diane, he knows about everything that's going to be happening 3,000 years in the future and all that, how they're lifelong friends. That made me question, what type of flashback is this? Is this actually time travel? Is this a case of whatever happens, nothing can be changed? For instance, it's destiny. Like, for instance, no matter what you try to do in the past, nothing can be changed no matter what you try to do. So, I don't know. I don't know if this is like a parallel world, if this is a memory that you can interact with, or if this is just, you know, something to where you can't change nothing no matter what you try to do. I don't know, because that is something that popped up in my mind after looking at this chapter, because this is very complicated shit now. I mean, it can go any direction now because of what the real Galther was doing with Diane, talking to Diane, you know, mentioning Diane's name, and apparently even fixing Diane, because he even says here, let me help you out and all that. He actually looks like he's about to, you know, fix Diane and give back all her memories. So I'm just questioning, like, is this man, is he someone that, you know, actually knows, and this is going to be something that's going to pop up in the future, and, you know, Galther's going to be aware of it or something? Or is this something that just can't be changed? I'm just so curious right now because of the way this is being done. And Nakaba-sensei has a lot of potential here to take his story. So, I'm just going to ask a quick question. What do you guys think this is? Do you feel like this is like a parallel universe? Do you feel like this is just like a flashback, like a memory or something that you can interact with, but nothing changes because it's just a memory? Or do you feel like it is actual just a course of history that you can do whatever you want, but whatever's done is done and you can't change it because of destiny? Let me know your thoughts on that. I'm very curious. But I mean, it might not just be a memory that you can manipulate with, because when you think about it, if this Galther is aware of everything and he's able to fix Diane, because the chapter's called Gift. It's legit called Gift, and it can also be applied to, you know, Galtha receiving his actual heart, but also Diane actually getting her memories back. So that's kind of what the chapter title applies to, and if he's able to do that for Diane, it wouldn't make sense if it's just a memory, being able to interact with a memory. So I'm just kind of curious what is going on here. I'm very, very curious. So, moving off of that, though, the chapter overall, I like the characterization that Galtha got, the real Galtha. I love everything about him. I love the way he presented himself, the way he talked to, you know, Diane and King. It was just something very surprising. I figured that this character, since what he was and all that, and how he was locked away, I thought he was going to be a savage. I thought this man was going to be a cruel bastard, coming out of nowhere and just being freaking chaos. But he was very casual, calm, a good man, and I'm like, whoa, this is just throwing me off with all the build-up and all that we've gotten these past couple chapters for him to act like he is. And I mean, we know he's dead thanks to, you know, the Galtha side story we got, and this chapter makes it very clear that he's setting up for that, but still, the question is like, is that really what he wants, or is there something else going on here, and he's just hiding it because of the way his commandment is. But anyways, though, at the end of the chapter, oh my god, like, Jaharde, I think that's how you say her name, she is fucked. Like, oh my god, like, okay, so, I don't know, like I said, if it's a parallel universe or not, but we do know that Jaharde, she is damaged. We know her future self, like her present day self. She has, you know, one eye covered and all that. We know her wings look a little bit different, which is very apparent because of the way the ending is done. That's probably why she looks like she does in the present timeline, because her wings got fucked up and also her eye got all messed up. So I think we now understand why, you know, Jaharde looks like that, but also why she has so much pent-up aggression towards Bond. I feel like it's very apparent now. I mean, I already realized that with the previous chapters when, you know, the betrayal, but now seeing what happened to her, seeing her, you know, way her body is, I can see now why she probably hates Bond. I think I know now. It makes so much sense when you look at the way this chapter is presented. You're like, yeah, I don't think a few thousand years is gonna fix that. I don't feel like that's gonna fix some pent-up aggression where someone ruins your body like that, you know, fucks up your eye and your wings and stuff. That's just, that's not something that just disappears with, you know, a few thousand years. No, especially anger and betrayal and all that. No, that definitely wouldn't. So, yeah, I think we understand now. So, yeah, I mean, this chapter overall, I just gotta say, it has a lot of potential for the future of the series, and the big question I have, like I said, is about the flashback. What is it, really? Is it, you know, time travel? Memory? Parallel universe? Just what the hell is it? And, I mean, is Galtha really a good man? Is he actually, you know, selfish? But he's hiding it because maybe he could tinker with his own mind because of, we don't know the limitations of him. Who knows? So, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.